Hey guys, welcome to the channel. In this video we will know about third confrontation, as Diablo called Guy to Tempest. Check out the previous video before watching this, to catch up here, link is in description. Guy has arrived in Tempest, now what's gonna happen? Let's know in this video. Guy arrived with a look of displeasure. Yo, here I come. But then again, it was a big deal to call me over. You're right, but alas, the words are still hopefully spoken not to me, but to Diablo. Guy sat down roughly in his chair. To keep Guy's mood from getting any worse, it might have been a bit reckless to take him to the lavish reception room in the VIP room. The reception depends on the guest. This was originally a noble hotel only used to receive princes and nobles. It's a lot to lose if you mess around. The furnishings in this room were selected and decorated by Myormal, whose aesthetic abilities are recognized. There are also artworks of considerable value that have been brought in from various countries. Most of them catered to my taste, not so much for luxury, but more for elegant furnishings, and you can tell that Myormal has good taste in making people feel quiet and empty. It's still a long way to go for Reincarnated to reach this realm. There's very little access to art, and I don't think it's that easy to understand the good and bad of things. However, there is a saying of Reincarnated that, this is a place where one can feel inner peace. In that case, it's possible that we are unexpectedly like-minded. Let's leave it at that for now, and let's talk about it if Guy goes on a rampage. Since there were no other suitable reception rooms, we had to hold back even a certain amount of damage. In any case, something as desperate as bringing the strongest demon lord Guy to an ordinary reception room is beyond my ability to do. The chair made a small, creaking sound. It's made of incense wood, the highest grade of wood. Although the soft sofa is nice, it seems as if the wooden chair that withstands everything is quite comfortable to sit on. There is a feeling of being surrounded by the forest and being at one with nature. It would be nice to let Diablo make amends if it's bad, and to have the others dismissed in advance, I thought with relief. Getting the Imperial forces back to the 70th floor, Gabble took on the role of guide, with the plan being for Adalman to do the job of looking after them during his absence. Sue was preparing for Masayuki's escort matter. Reincarnated is in charge of contacting various departments in order to make the urban part of the labyrinth where the shelter is located run more smoothly. After consulting with Vesta, Kaijin will convey the contents of the previous meeting to King Gazel. Since there is no intention to hide it, I will also be in contact with King Gazel afterwards. After that, Ghidorah was exchanging information with Yuki, and I felt that it was necessary to inform each other of the current situation even for the purpose of formulating a future policy. Gobta and Hakuro, I told them to stay in the other room. Just in case, the trio of demon women stood by together. Because there was no telling what these three would do, it was better to keep them out of Guy's presence. Keeping them elsewhere is also an insurance measure based on this consideration. With that, there were 4 people heading to the reception room. Me, the culprit Diablo, and then Benimaru and Shion. Guy, on the other hand, led the way with 3 women on the stage. Sitting next to Guy was a female with similar looks to Milam. The lustrous, soft white hair refracted the light, like a sparkling lake. The deep blue of those eyes is as if they are going to take one's breath away, a stunning beauty. But from a different point of view it feels a bit childish, a woman who is incredible. Judging by the way she didn't care that Guy sat down naturally, there was no up and down relationship between the two. Give a like if you loved this content. That is, the two are on the same level of existence, and such existence is extremely limited, right? I'm afraid she is. This is the first time you've seen each other. I'll introduce you, Rimuru, this is Veldora's sister, VELZADO. She's been called White Ice Dragon, more often than not, so let's remember them both. Greetings, Demon Lord Rimuru, my name is VELZADO. Do you know anything about VELZADO, the White Ice Dragon? My brother seems to have been under your care, so I thought I'd stop by and say hello. No mistake, she is the sister of Veldora, one of the strongest of the dragon race. VELZADO, the White Ice Dragon. The graceful greeting was beautiful. Elegantly seated in a chair with a picturesque figure. She seems to be very satisfied with the woody aroma. But, although she showed a civilized smile, my back seemed to be sweating coldly. I look at Veldora every day and think I have a deep knowledge of the dragon race, but this guy is not good. It's better to say it's as if the existence of the otherworld is so dangerous for women. I think his control of demon chi is perfect, but seeing VELZADO in front of him, I have to admit that he is still too naive. The one in front of him was extremely natural, controlling her demonic chi. From not feeling any aura at all, it was enough to glimpse her extremely high level of control. If she hadn't made the introduction, I would never have realized that she was a dragon. I'm afraid I'll treat her like a human being without any doubt. However, her beauty and dominance cannot be hidden, and she will not be underestimated. Ah, greetings, my name is Rimuru, and I'm a monster for now. I'm the one, always being helped by your brother. Why I can only say such words. And then why is the King of Wisdom also silent this time? One side felt irrational and the other was careful to remain conciliatory in its response. Geez, that's modest. Don't be so defensive of the kid. As if pleased, VELZADO giggled. As soon as she began to laugh, her calm and collected aura suddenly dissipated, turning into the image of a cute girl. Honestly, she looks like an all-girls high school student. Once again there is a strong recognition of her blood relationship with Milam. The heaviness eased, thanks to this smile. The pleasantries continued, introducing each other to their respective members. The other two, one was the green primordial Misery, whom I had met, and the other was the blue primordial Rhine, whom I was first meeting. Dressed as usual in a dark red maiden's outfit, she waited unmoving behind Guy. I had heard that Diablo and her belonged to the same level of existence, but that gesture of taking a step back made it impossible to see that it was so. Even so, there was no mistaking the fact that she was a primordial, the strongest being in the demon race, a being beyond the reach of ordinary demon masters. In order not to make a bad response, it's better to greet them carefully. With such determination, the presentation was concluded with caution. Benimaru, who was sitting next to me, was okay and still a bit nervous when introducing Shion. By the time we get to Diablo, it's practically the same mood as handling a bomb. Why did I choose these few? Even now it's a hindrance to reflect on it. That's it for now. Subscribe if you like the content. Meet you on next one.